Okay guys, welcome to my new channel. This is D's Fruit Trees LLC, and I've been wanting to share with the community some of my methods in growing some of these tropical fruit trees, and especially care and maintenance. They're pretty easy to take care of as long as you keep an eye on them, and I've got a lot of good little tricks and tidbits to really help you going. What you're looking at right now, this is a pumpkin pie Mamey. This has been invented by Zill High Performance Plants. This was planted as a 45-gallon several months ago. It's looking really good with these latest rains we had here in South Florida. It just finished flowering. This is its first year. It's going to hold some fruit. As you can see, there's a bunch of small Mamey in here. And I'm not quite sure how long these Mamey will take to ripen. Most Mamey are anywhere from 13 months to all the way up to 2 years. So this is a young tree. What I've done, because I've noticed there was a little bit of bug starting to try to get to the tree, and this fruit won't be ready for a very long time. So what I did was give it a systemic. That way I don't have to constantly be worrying about spraying something, and the heat's coming on, and I don't want to be using neem oil too much in this heat and burn the leaves. So I'll tell you more about the systemic later. It's a good option if you don't plan on eating the fruit for a while. And I'll show you a little bit around. This is a newly potted ice cream mango from Tobago. This is one of my favorites. This is its first year. It's throwing a nice little bloom out here. We'll see what kind of fruit set we get on it. Got some smaller pumpkin pie Mamey right here. Green, or some people call them white Caimito, chocolate sapote. This is a small grafted Maafala breadfruit from Hawaii. Some people consider it one of the best. Got some Canistels back there, Bruce and Fairchild #2. This is an excellent winter variety of Mamey. This is Pest. You see it grafted down here. Look at this little tree. It's already trying to do a little crop. Here's another good variety. This is Ooh La La Avocado, and it's starting to do a little bit of flowering right there, but mostly growth. I'm fertilizing for growth on these trees. I'm using an 1868 slow release Florican 6-month release. I also throw a little bit of 839 3-month release. I'll show in another video how I mix these two fertilizers together. Last night I gave everything a chelated iron drench, just because of these rains. Everything's starting to flush out. You see these Magaña Mamey, these are starting to flush pretty good right here. I mean, here's another one behind it. Here's one that's just opened up. But we want to get some real nice green color out of these trees, so you give it that chelated iron. It's an easy form of iron for these trees to absorb, and it really does a nice job. This is a sweetheart Lychee air layered. I did it in April from this tree right here, and you can see, it might be hard to see from the video, we have a bull flowering taking place. I've really started to get real heavy on the potassium with these lychee trees, and it really promotes a good flowering. You usually get a light flowering every other year and a heavy flowering the following year. Sitting right here, we've got a little pickering mango. This is a good mango. Anyone who has very limited space, you see I got it right next to all my kind of potted, little newly potted trees and things like that. And this whole tree is just getting ready to start flowering now. This tree flowered for me really late last year and gave an excellent late crop of mangoes that have a coconut flavor to it. If we look closely at the terminal buds, we can zoom in here, you'll see this is most likely going to flower out. And we got some a little further along right here. And just over here, we got a couple of larger breadfruits. They're not quite ready to sell yet. I've got them in 45-gallon. They're starting to look good. Hopefully we're coming out of this winter weather and I'll really get some nice flush on them. And these are hyper tropical. Anything under the 50 degrees the leaves can see a little damage. I got down to 42 the other night, and I mean, it's not bad. Honestly, I think all the damage here, I had a little bit of mites on these trees, and what I did was I sprayed some liquid sulfur and that cleared it up real quick. I'll talk more about that. That'll be an in-depth video on treating these red mites. And here's a little nice Jobaticaba. Anyways, this is a little introduction to what I kind of got going on here. I want to try to help you guys out, show you what I got going on, and give you some advice on how to get these trees looking good and flowering and keep these pests away, organically and non-organically. We'll talk about it all and see what the benefits are. Anyways, thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.